In the historical fiction novel The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, the author John Boyne tells us the story of two young boys that build a deep friendship. The main character, Bruno, is the son of a commander in Hitler's army during the Holocaust. Bored at his new home, Bruno decides to go explore and finds a boy sitting on the opposite side of a fence. Bruno becomes friends with Schmel, a Jewish boy incarcerated in a concentration camp near his home. Through these characters, the author explores the ideas of innocence and ignorance in a time filled with evil. The camp is actually Auschwitz, which Bruno cannot pronounce, so he calls it Outwith. John Boyne explores the ideas of friendship and innocence in this heartbreaking story. Bruno and Schmuel are similar in their childlike innocence. The sad reality is that Schmuel is imprisoned in Auschwitz and has been going through some challenging times. Bruno, on the other hand, is sheltered by his parents and does not know what his father's job actually entails. In his ignorance, Bruno does not comprehend that the pajamas Schmuel wears are actually a prison uniform. These pajamas are used to distinguish the prisoners from the guards and to oppress the Jews. Bruno's innocence of what is really going on in Germany at this time represents the ignorance of German soldiers and citizens who complied with or did not stop themselves to think or question the realities of what the Nazi Party was actually doing. His innocence in The Boy in the Striped Pajamas can be compared to the ignorance so many people enforced on themselves during this time. An example of this is Bruno's sister, Gretel. When Bruno asks her what the difference between them and the Jews is, Gretel is not able to give him a clear answer. "What are we then?" asks Bruno, to which Gretel responds, "Well, we're not Jews." This shows that she does not know the difference between them, but nonetheless is convinced she's not supposed to mix with Jews. This heart-rending story comes to an end when Bruno finds out that he is moving back to Berlin. Bruno and Schmuel want the chance to play together since they have only been able to talk through the fence. Also, Bruno promises to help find Schmuel's father who has gone missing. The boys come up with an idea so that Bruno is able to enter the camp. Bruno had been curious about the other side of the fence since he arrived at his new home, but once he is on the other side, he finds that this is not a place he wants to be at. An alarm sounds and Schmuel and Bruno, along with hundreds other Jews, get rushed into a place the boys know nothing about. This turns out to be a gas chamber. The last words Bruno says are to his friend Schmuel. He tells him, "You're my best friend, Schmuel, my best friend for life." The Holocaust was the most horrific moment in history. Jewish people were tortured and killed for reasons that are not justifiable. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas reminds us of the evils of the Holocaust and the ignorance of some German citizens at the time. Through Bruno's innocence, we can see the different worlds people were living in, but most importantly, we learn that despite the opinions of everyone around them, these two boys, in their innocence, build a friendship. Their ability to do this proves to us that hatred, racism, and prejudice are learned behaviors. We are not born with any of these ideas, and our world would be a better place if, just like Bruno and Schmuel, we would see past all of this.